and they discuss the Reddit stories and make predictions, and it's like, crazy shit like you've never heard, like people talking about like, I accidentally slept with my cousin and I had no idea, and they're like they're reacting to it, like, but it's like, and it's like that humor aspect, and they're like talking about it.
Not
but
gonna
then
lie.
they get like into,
when you said that, I was not expecting that to come out of your mouth.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Dual Hemisphere Hangout. My name is Luke, and join with me each and every week. I do have my lovely co-host Jake. Jake, my man, say hello to the people.
Hello everyone. How are we doing on this fine 30-degree 10 a.m. morning?
Yes.
Where I'm fighting off my hangover demons because it was the work party last night. Oh man, it was a fun one. We went bowling, and I bowled my. Look, I'm not very good, but I bowled my first 100, and I was like, you know what? I'll fucking take that.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Are you good at bowling, Luke?
No, not at all.
No.
I've bowled. I'm decent. Like,
you can hit the pins.
You said
that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, like I'll get a couple gutters here and there. I'll maybe break 100 every once in a while. I'll maybe get like a 150 like once in a blue moon, like couple strikes, couple spares. But yeah, I can't keep my wrist straight. I can't do it. I just can't.
Oh,
I can't keep my wrist straight.
You've got to point the thumb where you want it to go. That's the key.
That is apparently what I've been told, and my mind just cannot grasp it whatsoever.
But yeah, now my butt cheeks are hurting because obviously I don't move a lot, and the whole like swing your leg out action is almost like squatting. So
yeah,
now my butt cheek hurts. And then I got home late last night because it was apparently my fault. I don't think it was. At night, it's really weird. Perth Underground doesn't have an underground, really. It's just, it's like two stations either side. You just go down an escalator, and then before you know it, you're up on the overground again. I don't know why they call it an underground. Technically, it is an underground. But they swap the platforms from the morning and the evening. Luckily, semi-drunk Jay caught this, that I got on the wrong train, heading in the wrong direction, but luckily I caught it by the first stop, so I got off and walked back 15 minutes to the original station. But the problem is, at that time of night, it was trains every hour. So last night, I sat at that station 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
So I should have got home at around like 12:30 at night. I got home at like 2:15. So I'm struggling a little bit, but we're going to pull through. Like, this is it. The podcast is pulling me through. This turbo coffee that absolutely ruined me this morning is helping out, and I've had a bagel, and
let's go.
I'm trying my hardest to bring it around. But that's about as eventful as my week got, other than bowling.
Okay.
Work's been pretty tame. We've got a really awful week next week because everyone's going on holiday, and you just love it, right? Listening to all your colleagues talking about, see you next year. It's like, oh yeah, good one. Well, I'm here slaving away. But yeah, it's not too. It's been a good week. It's getting hot now though. Really, really, really hot. Today's going to be 39 degrees. Let me do some calculations so I can convert that to a number that you understand or can fathom, or our US listeners can fathom. 102.
39 is like, okay, that's pretty hot.
It's hot. I'm cooking like The Rock.
I believe.
I don't know why that came. I've seen a lot of wrestling things recently. Is it kicking off in the wrestling scene, Luke?
Yeah. So tomorrow is his last official match. One thing that John Cena has pretty much gone through this last year. He's gone through his quote unquote retirement tour. So it was his last full calendar year as a WWE superstar, doing matches pretty much every other pay-per-view. This has been really, really nice because John Cena's kind of been like a part timer for like the last like 3-ish, 4-ish years. Because he's he's dabbled and found actually good success in the movie industry now. So one thing that he was actually talking about, which I found was pretty interesting, is that movies have insurance on their actors. Like they're like, if something happens, we have to cover it. So obviously he can't go go do basically stunt work as a WWE superstar and worry about getting hurt. So one thing he actually did was he actually got his own insurance from a couple of his movie options that he was doing this year, so he could perform because they weren't going to let him perform, and he really wanted to do that. So he's like, no, I'll just get my own insurance. So if something happens, it'll cover it. It won't cover. It won't cost anything to you guys. But the way he explained it was actually pretty interesting because he was like, like it's a whole thing, right? Like, so if I go out there and I'm wrestling and I, tear my rotator cuff, like I'm out for 6 months, that pauses production for 6 months. Say I get a black eye or a broken nose, like they're gonna have to do extra special effects. They have to hire a different makeup artist and stuff like that. Little things that you wouldn't think about, but like people are like, why doesn't The Rock come back? Why doesn't Cena come back? Why don't these bigger names like Batista come back? It's because at the end of the day, being in the movie industry, you work for these producers now, and WWE, as awesome as it is a physically demanding sport, and injuries can happen at any moment. But he dedicated his last full calendar year starting December 13th of last year. And so tomorrow is his official last match against Gunther, which is not an up and coming, but one of the newer generations there. So he's going to get the big, wrestling rub. One of the biggest traditions in wrestling is, the guy goes out on his back. The guy usually always gets a win over the last guy. It's kind of like the rub, you get from beating the top guy. And he's been pretty adamant that he is done. Like he'll make appearances, but he's not wrestling anymore. He's not lacing up the boots. He said he's going to be the first wrestler to actually officially retire and actually mean it, because a lot of wrestlers retire and they come back for one more match. And he's like, nope, this is it. I'm done. So I've been seeing lots of videos all week of people paying their respects, saying goodbye. Been getting a little emotional because, even though I'm not the biggest John Cena fan, like he's been a part of the WWE since I started watching it, like damn near 20 years ago at this point. So I've been feeling really sentimental, and I will be tuning in tomorrow night to pay my respects and watch this last match. And that's been pretty big in the wrestling world right now. Like it's
even cropped onto my social media scene, and I do not follow wrestling at all. So that's how big it is. Where are they? Where's the arena?
It's gonna be. Don't quote me on it, but I want to say it's like DC, I think, got it.
Okay.
I think DC or Vegas got it. It's a big one. Like they fought for like the rights to host this last match because everyone. And then mother's going to be there coming in.
I'm just glad it's not in like Saudi Arabia, where it seems like Saudi Arabia are just buying everything at the moment. It's so annoying because like the time zone is not good.
It's bad.
It's not good.
Oh, it's bad.
I have no issue with them going over there because like the spectacle of it is insane. The amount of money going in is insane, and it makes it a joy to watch. Just not at the time zone, man.
Yeah. No, I mean the Saudis are just pumping out money. I mean, Saudi Arabia's bought EA. They are getting the Royal Rumble this year for the WWE, which is really big. I think they also announced that Saudi Arabia is going to be hosting a WrestleMania at some point, which has never happened. WrestleMania has always been in the US. It's never been outside of the country. That just goes to show when you got money and you kind of like almost like in a weird monopoly sort of way, you kind of just can throw it at people. And like as a business, other than like questioning your morality, we're not going to get into that with Saudi Arabia, but the moral ethics behind it, as a business, you take the money because it's the business.
And the players and the clubs that do it, the cash injection is huge. It is what it is. I don't mind as long as I can watch it, and it's not. Yeah. What I would like is if they're pumping all this money in it, and they don't care, can we at least get it free to watch?
Absolutely, right?
Like,
Right,
can we at
exactly.
least get it free so I don't have to pay? Also, on sporting news, let me try and find the picture because your lovely country, Luke, and Canada and Mexico are hosting the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I saw the groups come out. Ours is not bad. England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Or Panama.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where the US are in terms of where they got placed. Oh, you've got Paraguay, Australia, and the winner of Playoff C. And I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
so so we'll find that out. So no, I mean it's exciting. I'm very excited to see the World Cup back on American soil and North American soil. It's going to be really fun. I'm glad I like it because we get an automatic in.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
don't
have
have
to
to
fight for
qualify.
it. We're automatically in. Um, so that's always nice. We're not going to win it, of course, because we're
Hey,
not
look,
that great at
I've
soccer.
seen wilder things happen.
We've
I've seen Greece
we've had
win
some.
a Euro.
Yeah,
Greece were not
yeah,
good that year.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day. You know, we had some good luck. Lord, let's see, 2 or 3 World Cups ago, like 2012, 2013, 14 World Cup, where we were doing pretty good with Tim Howard in the as our keeper. He was saving the
Landon
ball. Great
Donovan,
guy,
I remember him.
Landon Donovan.
What a
Yeah.
midfielder!
So
What a midfielder!
yes, great. What a great guy. You know, we got Pulisic and stuff like that. So we've got some people over on the U.S. soil. You know, I think we'll do decent, but not expecting great things. But that is very exciting. Tickets are all sold out. They're all very
Already?
expensive. We already kind of looked into it. Like we were trying because you have to like get put on a list, and then you get put in like a what's the word, like a pool, and then you get randomly pulled,
Oh,
and we
okay, yeah.
missed the opportunity to get that. So someone's probably going to get it and then like charge it up the ass. But yeah, I think they're doing one in DC, if I'm not mistaken. That's one of the places where they're having it, or close by to us, like close enough that we could
Yeah.
probably go. Um, but yeah, we would like to go, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it because of that ticketing issue. So
Oh yeah. So England play in Dallas, then Boston, and then
mhm.
New York.
Yeah,
So it's pretty decent. No, not for me. Like it's like 2
yeah,
a.m. for me in Australia. It's the worst
yeah.
place
God
they
bless.
could have hosted it.
Yeah, for you, one
Yeah.
thousand percent for you.
But that's fun. So, and I think that's
Yeah,
all of my sporting news out of the way. How's your week
yeah.
been?
Week's been pretty chill. It's second. Yeah, we got 2 more a week and 2 days before we're done for the year. Pretty much, we wrap up on Christmas Eve. Our last day is the 23rd. So yeah, it's been a pretty overall, it's been a pretty chill week. Can't complain. Work's been crazy in the sense that we've had a lot of kids get sick this week. There's been a bad breakout of RSV in our center,
Oh no.
which is like a respiratory infection that really only infects like infants, like kids younger than 2, and old people. Because their bodies are still developing and they can't fight the infection. So, when one kid gets sick, like unfortunately, as much sanitizing, as much cleaning, and as much washing we do for the complete sanitizing, I mean, it spreads like wildfire. This is extremely
Yep.
contagious. It's unfortunate. So that's been a little hectic. That kind of started developing on Wednesday, and then Friday we had like 15 kids out with it, or
Oof.
sick, or with a fever. Yeah. So like half, like we usually have like 20 kids in that back room, and we were down to like 9 today. And then there's kids sporadically missing, siblings and stuff like that. So unfortunate. But we doubled down our sanitizing efforts. We're like, all right, this is ridiculous. Let's really deep clean this thing. Where we called in a cleaning crew to come out there and like really sanitize us. Like we need to bring it back to COVID days where we're misting and getting everything out of here and stuff like that. Because yeah, I mean, as a business, it's it doesn't necessarily affect us, but from a parent's perspective, you're paying a lot of money for your kid not to come to school because they're sick. So
Yep.
we want to nip that in the bud real quick. But besides that, overall, it's been a pretty chill week. Been playing a lot of Expedition 33. That game is great. I'm very, again, it's been the best game I played this year, most likely. Um, It also won Game of the Year and swept the entire Game Awards that occurred last night here in the U.S. Like every category is nominated for it, it won. So, but I agree. Like I agree. Like it's very well deserving of it because it's. I mean, I haven't played a lot of the other games. I haven't played Hades. I haven't played Silk Song. I didn't play Kingdom Deliverance. I didn't play Donkey Kong. But like overall, like from what I've seen, I play a lot of video games, and I am. I don't want to say I'm like well versed in like knowing what's a good game and what's not a good game, but like that game for me to be surprised by the story, invested, like really getting into the music, the visuals, the voice acting, I'm like I can literally see why it should it was nominated, excuse me, nominated and why it won. So yeah, it's been great. I'm almost done with it. I'm reaching the end of Act Two, and so now the world's going to open up a little bit more, and then I get to do a lot more side quests from what I looked for, and then Act Three is pretty quick from what the internet is saying. They're saying it's pretty much like you get to the main climax of the game, and then it's pretty much downhill from there. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not trying to beat it anytime soon. I put in like about 22 hours into it so far. It's a great game. I've been playing that, and then Mega Dimension did come out this week. Have not really gotten a chance to get into it at all. So
we should have had a whole episode dedicated to it this week, and we have plenty of time. We had so much time. When was it? Tuesday? It came out
Tuesday.
My Switch
came
has
out
not
on
turned
Tuesday.
on. It's just
nope. Mine turned on. I bought it today, and I'm like, oh yeah, that came out. Because I've also been kind of off the grid with Pokemon. Like I haven't since Mega Dimension came out. I was like, I blocked news about it and stuff like that, so I didn't get spoiled. So I really don't know what's going on. I know there's a lot of new megas, and I've seen something, so I'm not going to spoil it. But it's pretty. Some of the leaks have got me very, very excited. Based on a video we did in the past, so I'm very excited about that. So.
Yeah,
not saying I work for Nintendo. Not saying I work for Nintendo, but Nintendo should hire me. I think just like them apparently. But no,
what a dream job, eh? Just designing megas for fun. Oh, if we could all just get paid to do that. Oh, yeah, they're living the dream.
Broken megas, exactly.
I don't know why it hasn't drawn me in. I should have. I think it's just I've been tired when I get in at home, and the last thing I want to do is sit in the office. I don't know. It's getting to that time of year. I need a hard reset in terms of.
Yeah,
I think I said this in the Discord. I was like a bit burnt out. I need to figure out what the hell's going on. I need to lose some weight. It's getting there, but it's the end of the year, and my body's just shutting down. And I don't know why. Because I don't know why this is a mental reset because nothing changes. You wake up on January 1st and nothing changes.
Nothing has changed at all other than your mindset.
Yeah, just a mental click.
You think about it, you've been necessarily, I don't want to say grinding, but you've definitely been working hard for, work doesn't stop. You've been working hard for 300 plus days, throughout the year, and, with all the stuff that we do on the side, whether that be recording, streaming, stuff like that when we get home from work and stuff like that. Definitely there is that kind of like your battery kind of is like low for the year from everything that you've done. So, wanting to go home and just be a couch potato and just sit down and just chill and relax, is a pretty normal thing, I would say.
It's helped that the Oddcast is doing the Jingle Jam at the moment. They're on like a 2-week stream-a-thon. You probably might not watch them, Luke. They're UK based.
No, I have not, but you've talked about them a lot, so I definitely have. I've heard the name.
It's the me and Rach always look forward to the Hat Films music stream. It's the problem is it's UK humor, so it's kind of lost on a lot of people. But it's just so fun to watch. They sit there, they make beats, they play this year. Smith had a keyboard in the shape of a cat, and all the keys went meow, 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 meow. And the lyrics that they come up with are just, it's something else. I would highly recommend to go and have a listen. They've chopped it down now that the highlights are out there.
Okay.
this year's was very British comedy, but the ones beforehand is I can't remember the Adventures of Elon Musk going into space.
That's funny, actually. That's hilarious.
We've been vegetating watching the
That's
plethora of
good.
content that comes out because they go live at UK time, so we basically wake up
Yeah.
and watch the VODs.
Yeah.
So we have at least 12 hours of content to watch when we wake up every single day,
Yeah.
which is really nice. I'm enjoying it because I'm not gonna lie, like, has your like YouTube slowed down? Like, I feel like my content is getting like dragged, and I need a bit of fix. I need a better fix than this. My
I
homepage
think
is making me suffer.
no, I agree. I think definitely like content from my side of what I like has definitely slowed down. But I've kind of refound an old channel. I think this you talked about what was it called? The Yox Cast or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it what is it called? Yeah. So I've kind of like almost refound Smosh again after
Oh
being
wow.
away from it for like I don't know why all of a sudden, but like this about 2 weeks ago, I was like listening to some podcasts and stuff like that, and there was one where they were like, it's like called Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. And I'm like, why are they reading Reddit stories? Like, weren't they like sketch comedy or like doing try not to laugh and stuff like that? So I listened to it, and while it's nothing insane, it literally is one guy reading Reddit stories. He's got like two people with him, and they discuss the Reddit stories and make predictions. And it's like, crazy shit. Like you've never heard like people talking about like, I accidentally slept with my cousin and I had no idea. And they're like they're reacting to it. Like, but it's like, and it's like that humor aspect and they're like talking about it.
Not
But
gonna
then they
lie.
get like into
When you said that, I was not expecting that to come out of your mouth.
well, I was trying to think. Well, that was one of the last stories that they read when I was on my way home, so it's very fresh in my mind. But they talk about like travel stories about like how like, am I the asshole because I left my friend on a hike because they said to go on without them, and they discuss like the ethics of like you don't do that because someone could die. Like you stay in a group, like random things like that. So I've kind of been listening to that for like the last week or so, and then I was like, what, let me just look them up on YouTube again. And I've just been kind of like recycling like through like some newer content, some older content. I've actually been kind of vibing with it really, which is kind of surprising for me because I definitely did not think I would. I've always liked Smosh. I was a Smosh fan when Smosh was just Ian and Anthony doing their short little sketches, which were like 4 minutes back in the early 2010s. And then like Smosh Games came around, which was like its own thing, which was like kind of like my first introduction that I would into like a gaming YouTube channel next to Rooster Teeth, which were like the two main ones that I really kind of followed for a really long time. And then Anthony left Smosh, and that's kind of when I kind of stopped watching. And then I kind of got brought back into it because I came across like another video and then stopped. And then Anthony came back and they rebought Smosh, and now that's been completely like revamped and rebranded. It's actually a really, really neat and really, really cool story behind it, which I've been like fascinated by, like from a business standpoint, just being like an old head with YouTube at this point. So yes, while my wolf videos and my random like comedy videos and my random like podcasts and stuff like that have been sporadic, I've kind of refound Smosh, so I've been kind of going through their back catalog of the last year, which has been honestly a lot of fun, and I'm actually really I'm feeling nostalgic, but like in a weird way, like not really. It's more like I know these faces, I know Ian and Anthony, but it's like they've grown up like I have, and it's kind of like really neat to kind of see because it's not that slapstick humor from when I was 18, 19, 16, age. Now it feels like I'm a high 20s, early 30s kind of vibe, and I really like. I don't know. I just guess I kind of appreciate that a little bit more.
Yeah,
They've grown with their audience, which I think is pretty cool.
it's nice to revisit, like to refind a channel. Like, oh god, this. Well, not in case it's like Smosh because they're huge, but like
Yeah.
I see every so often like my sub box is huge. Like I think I'm subscribed to like over like I don't even want to say like 5,000 channels or something. Back in the day for sub and all the trying to grow as a content creator back in 2012, and it was a whole vibe. But then randomly out of nowhere, I'll see like an old Call of Duty channel that has been dead for like maybe 10, 12 years. Randomly just upload like a COD commentary. And he's like, wait, I haven't seen, because you see the little like channel logos. I haven't seen that in ages, and they haven't changed it from the original. I was like, oh, God. And then I clicked on that, and I was like, yo. It made me want to play COD for a little bit, and then I watched COD, and then I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Then I'm not giving them my money. Apparently, COD's like really bad. Like I didn't realize. Apparently, going free to play. I thought, it could just be a trial or something, but Activision actually put out a statement, and they were like, "We done bad. We're really sorry. We're going to try and support this game until the end of its cycle, and we will not bring out 2 Treyarch games or 2 Infinity Ward games back to back." And it's the first time I've seen a big company like that in the gaming scene actually come out and say, "You know what? Sorry, our bad. Usually it's just you're the problem. Our game's selling." But the game sales must be so bad.
It is so bad. Yeah, no, it is so bad because they're very heavily relied on Game Pass, because you can play if you have like the premium subscription for Xbox Game Pass. Since Microsoft owns Activision, you get the Call of Duty games for free with the subscription, which affects the sales enough already. But it's to the point where no one's playing it because it's bad reviews, and overall it's a bad experience. I mean, I've seen some clips and I've read the discourse of it. Like, I would say it's probably the worst Call of Duty received since like Ghosts, I think, or Advanced Warfare. Like,
I forgot like about Ghosts. Ghosts was so bad.
Those 2 games before they shifted to remaking Modern Warfare. Like, those 2 middle games were like, those were like some of the more poorly, like, people are treating it worse than that, which for Activision is not a good sign, because they are very heavily reliant on Call of Duty for income and stuff like that. And Microsoft probably isn't happy about it because they paid a fuck ton of money for them. And, you don't expect people to like not play Call of Duty, but like their competition's EA, because Battlefield is fucking great right now. People are loving Battlefield's good, and they're doing right.
And now there's like RedSec as well, which is free to play. So it's
just free to play.
Just pile drives it in because Warzone's dead. I don't see any people playing Warzone now.
No, why would you play Warzone when you can go play Fortnite, which is a better experience than Warzone has been for years, right? Like, it's crazy to think, but they need to take a page. I don't want to defend EA because EA fucking sucks. But like, they did the right thing by
this year. They got a free pass. They could do whatever they want. They gave us skate.
They did give us skate, but they took a lesson, and they sat on Battlefield for like 3-4 years before they released the next one. And they made sure, if we're bringing this, because they knew like it's one of those things where when you don't have a game out for a while and you bring it back, it better be fucking good, because that's going to kill the game. You know, and Battlefield 6 was ass. Like, we'll never see another Battlefield again.
It could have been it.
Very well would have been it. They don't need to make a shooter. They can literally give it a COD, and they can continue focusing on their FIFAs, their Maddens, which are their money makers, because that's what EA does.
Speaking of FIFA, are you still going? Or is it?
No, I told you. I thought
you might have had like a mini resurgence.
No. No, my friend group has. They're going back and playing 24 because they didn't fuck with clubs until this generation, so they went back a generation and are playing it right now, which is pretty funny. But I was like, I'm not buying FIFA 24 to play with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. But yeah, no, it's been that Battlefield's been killing it. Call of Duty is sucking, it's crazy to think about, because we're wrapping up on a pretty crazy year in gaming overall, I would say. I got my PlayStation recap, which for some reason I can't even access, because they're like, you need to log in. I'm like, I'm logging in. It's like, this is the wrong password. I'm like,
can I see it in the app?
No. You
Do I
probably
have?
can. Yeah.
Let me.
No, you can open
I'll,
your
I'll,
app and
I'll,
see it.
I'll let you. I'll let you carry on. I'm gonna try and find it because
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be
But
horrendous.
yeah, mine's definitely was pretty interesting. There was a lot of sports games on there. So I one of my number one games was um Madden and college football 26. They were like played like 50 hours each of those. Persona 3 Reload that I beat for a second playthrough this year was a big one. That was my most the longest day gaming was like when I moved back and I wasn't working and I literally played Persona for like 11 hours straight. Um, and that was pretty fun. And then yeah, a lot of like small games I tried out. Like they're like you played what was the game?
Can't find it.
Not Walking Dead. What was it called? Death Stranding. Like you
I
played
thought you
Death
were gonna say
Stranding
The
for
Last of Us. I was like, you,
no,
you
no,
lied to me. You played.
no. Absolutely not. No. Yeah, you played Death Stranding for 30 minutes. Oh, you played this game for 45 minutes. Because it's like I just tried the game because it was on the catalog and stuff like that. But I would say this has probably been my most active year gaming in a long time, honestly, when now that I'm thinking about it. Because I played what was it called? Metaphor Fantasia. I got that for Christmas last year. So I played that. Put in like 90 hours into that. Played Final Fantasy 16, put like another 50 hours in that. Um Replayed Persona 3 because I'm a madman and I wanted to feel something again. Put another 80 hours into that. And then with the mix-ins between like your Maddens, your college footballs. I got hooked on 2K for like 20 hours for like a 2 week period. And then obviously with Pokemon coming out, I played a lot of Pokemon this year.
Yeah,
So it's been a pretty good year gaming for me. I would say overall, I feel like this is the most I've really quote unquote gamed for at least
I've
the
just
last
read
2 years,
something.
honestly.
What is
Mhm.
movie credits on the PlayStation? Are they doing movies? I've just got. It says PlayStation Plus offer ends January 12th. Buy any 12 months of PlayStation Plus subscription and get movie credits.
Oh, I don't
Let
think
me have,
I thought you could. I thought they stopped. I thought they stopped letting you buy movies on their like app a long time ago.
like
Like, I
I
haven't
don't
seen that
understand.
in all.
I don't understand.
Yeah, please find the answer because because me and my roommate were just talking about that how like on the Microsoft store you can't like buy like you used to be able to buy movies, TV shows, and stuff like that, and they would always go on sale because it was like through the Microsoft store, but they don't
I,
have that on the Xbox
I can't even
anymore.
like click the
So,
button. Like I click
so
see
it's
offer and it
probably
doesn't even work. So I don't know what's
yeah,
happening.
they're like, here's this offer. Here's this offer that was a thing like 5 years ago, but no, it's no longer a thing. But we'll still offer it to you. It's like, hey, yeah, if you get this thing, we'll give you like the newest AirPods from 5 years ago, the first gens.
It's yeah,
But
it's a
no,
weird thing for PlayStation, I guess. And then have they has it now stopped the like the free games? You know, the PlayStation Plus free
no,
games.
they're still there. They're still there. They're free. The free games are still there. But they are like you said, PS5 exclusives with one PS5, PS4 game. Like we have
Yeah.
4 games, and they are all PS5 exclusive games. Minus like one that's you can play on both, which is exactly what you said they were going to be focusing on. So more
I can't
power
find
to
them.
it. Yeah, and I scrolled through the catalog for the game library, and it's destroyed. Like there's nothing there. Like there's some games there. Don't get me wrong, but they're like, games most people have already played. Like as like for me, I'm like that's cool that you're saying I can go get Cyberpunk for free, but it's just Cyberpunk. It's not Phantom Liberty with it, but should be offered. That's great. You're offering me Red Dead Redemption 2 for free, but that game came out 5 years ago.
And you can buy it on
I'm
Steam
so
for $2 at
yeah,
like
so
every
glad.
point of the year.
Yeah, I'm so glad The Witcher 3 is free for me, even though it's $5. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole thing, and I don't mind paying for it because there might be a game that comes along that I do want to play or something like that. But definitely the bang for your buck is definitely not there anymore. So they definitely need to step up. I mean, overall, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit when we were talking about the Steam console coming out. These consoles, man, these gaming companies need to step the game up with their games. Like your first, you need like PlayStation needs to like whenever the PS6 comes out, they gotta fucking pull a PS4
Yep.
like they did. They need to have like that PS. I'm not gonna say the PS5 isn't anywhere worse than the PS3, because it's definitely not. But like content wise, the PS4 had so many reasons why you need a PlayStation to play these games, and unfortunately, the PS5 just doesn't have that this time around because it's just sequels and nothing brand new, which is a shame. But hopefully, the PS6 fixes that, and that's what they're going to need to focus on if they want to compete with the Steam machine, which is just Steam, which has Microsoft and PlayStation games.
Yep.
So it's kind of
everything.
like,
And
yeah,
the
and why would
pretty
I
much
want
like the biggest indie library of all time. Like, well, it is
exactly?
it's the indie games. They just
It
make
is, yeah,
it's PC only.
yeah. It's just,
It's
it's gonna be
it is what
crazy.
it
So they
is.
need to step the game up. They
I'm
definitely
gonna
do.
Google what the hell these movie credits are because I have no clue.
Yeah, please
Uh,
do. I want to know. By the end of this podcast, we're gonna figure out what the fuck these movie credits are. Um, but yeah, I'm very. But I think overall, like this year's been a pretty fun year for gaming for me. Really excited to get into it. 2026 looks like it's going to be ramping up to be another great year in gaming. Um, I just really hope that we just see more. Just I just want to see more. I want to see more games like Expedition 33. I want to see more like first player, like single player games that are really great experience. I want another good experience game. I'm tired of having one good experience every 2 to 3 years. You definitely need to step that up as a gaming thing. One thing they did though announce at the Game Awards is they did announce what's it called? They did announce a new game called Divinity from the studio that did Baldur's Gate 3. It's their next game.
oh,
And it looks fucking sick. Now they've come out with Divinity Original Sin like 2 and 1, which were great games. But yeah, this game they're throwing all their money they made off Baldur's Gate into this game. So if you like Baldur's Gate, you're gonna probably get your fill. I don't know. I don't think it's coming out next year, but like 2027, get ready. That game's coming and it's gonna be amazing because like why wouldn't it be? So that's gonna be pretty cool. They also announced 2 new Tomb Raider games, which is pretty cool. Tomb Raider's not been a thing for a
nice,
while. So
nice.
they're done by Crystal Dynamics, which is a really good thing. Because they brought Tomb Raider back, so I'm very excited for that. And besides that, they for our Star Wars fans, out there, they're bringing back a new Knights of the Old Republic. So that's very exciting for people who love Knights of the Old Republic. So that's cool that they're actually doing that because people have been claiming for a remake or a new game in that series for a long time, and they're finally getting it. So next year, following year 2027 is going to be a pretty big year based on these announcements, which is pretty nice.
I have found the movie thing. So Sony Pictures Core is a new app for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 consoles that brings cinema quality features into your home, including exclusive benefits from PlayStation Plus members. Get it now for the media space on your PlayStation 5 console or via the PlayStation Store on your PlayStation 4. Up to 2,000 titles to rent or buy. Watch the best of Sony Pictures Entertainment on demand, including Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Uncharted, 65, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. Exclusive bonus content, dive into behind-the-scenes content, only on Sony Pictures Core, and then effectively, like, you get some limited edition PlayStation avatars from the Until Dawn movie. So they've now got a movie service, which I don't understand why. That seems very
stupid,
especially with the big acquisition of what's going on in the streaming space.
Oh my
We've
God.
got Netflix coming in and buying absolutely everything under the goddamn sun. And we know,
Dude,
I've heard that the AI ads are coming sooner than we expected as well, and that's going to be so dystopian. Like, have you heard how they're going to work? Apparently,
and I've heard that we're getting them. I have no idea how they're going to work. What are they
imagine
going to
like
do?
you're watching Bridgerton, right?
Okay.
And there's like some woman dressed really finely, and it's like they're doing the
Yeah.
normal show, and then it will cut, but like not directly cut to an ad. But that woman will then be like, "Hey, buy a Coca-Cola," and then it'll like she'll put the Coca-Cola down, and it'll be like back to Bridgerton again. It's like almost immersed ads into what you're watching, which is so jarring to me. Like, you don't know they're coming, so you can't skip the ads. Could you imagine?
They're not doing that. That's bullshit. There's no way. There's no way. This is legit.
Yeah, apparently that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Jake, if I'm watching Bridgerton and some lady's doing a slow dance and she pulls out like sponsored by Monster, buy yours today, and then goes back, I will stop. I will cancel my subscription right there.
I've been trying to cancel my Netflix subscription for the longest time, but
I know, but I will this time. I will actually do it, and I will be happy because that's fucking no.
It's so
absolutely
bad.
Not.
It's so bad.
Like
you know what?
It's really bad.
It's not even out of the realm.
Really bad.
It's not even out of the realm of what's possible. But
that's really bad. That's like I don't want that. That's
because I keep getting. I'm not getting got by AI slop, but I'm like I do have to double take sometimes now, and be like, hang on.
Pay attention to hand. I have to pay attention to hands and body parts moving in weird ways. Sometimes I'm watching videos. Like someone did and this is a sad thing. Someone did an AI video of people being reunited with their pets, and like the first one, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet, and then I watched it again. The next one, I'm like, is this fucking AI? And then I looked at the comments, and some people were tricked by it. The other people, like, the first time I ever cried to an AI video. I'm like, what in the actual fuck is going on? And like,
I saw them doing like dynamic ads. So like, imagine if you were watching a film and they were going down Broadway, and basically they can target the ad on the billboard in the background. So like, instead of it being like a 1980s, just whatever they had in the film, they'll crop it out and put something different, like fucking Amazon Alexa. Buy your Amazon Echo.
Oh my god!
I can see that's been coming for a long time, and well, we've had product placement for God knows how long.
Yeah,
like it's a common thing. It's just product placement, but edited in. But the AI ads scare me, and the fact that it's Netflix and they've now gone and acquired Warner Brothers and HBO Max, and God knows what's coming next. I mean, they've been on a spending spree this time because they bought the wrestling, right? They bought Raw.
Yeah, they bought the rights to Raw. I mean, Netflix. I mean, at the end of the day, Netflix is competing with what company? Disney, right? Like that's who they're competing with, and like you gotta fight fire with fire. Like, what does Disney own? They own Fox. They own Marvel. They own Lucasfilms. They own Hulu. They own ABC. They own a lot ESPN. You know, they own sports. Like Disney owns sports in America. Like it's insane. And Netflix is just competing with them. So like they're like, people are like, it's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. It's actually not a monopoly because it's not one thing. You're competing with another big conglomerate, which, you know, is unfortunate, but also from a consumer's perspective, like it's gonna make it easier. Like now I can just go to Netflix for one thing. I can open my Disney Plus app and I can see all my Hulu shows, all my ESPN shows, all my Disney shows on one app. You know, like it's unfortunate, but it's just how businesses are, and there's nothing we can really do about it. Because unfortunately, what's going to end up happening is we're either all going to go back to cable, which I highly doubt that will ever happen, or we're gonna suck it up and give them our money because we're used to it until
Yep.
some new alternative comes out.
Oh,
And
we're
that
all invested. Like, just like me, I tried to cancel it, and then Stranger Things came out, and Rachel was like, "You can't cancel it. I
yeah,
need to watch Stranger Things." And then they've done
yeah.
the typical thing now of a 2-season release or half a season release. So now I have to keep for another month. I have to keep my subscription
Mhm.
because the second part's coming out soon as well.
Yeah. No,
And I
they
just
read you
don't
back
use it,
in. I mean,
and I still
no,
pay them
I,
money, and it's my fault, and it
it
really
is. It
annoys
is.
me. It really annoys me.
Jake, we
Man.
pay $10 a month for Nintendo Online. And when was the
Yep,
last time we used their online services?
that's true
Like
actually.
8 months ago? 8 months ago? But do we
Uh,
care? No.
no,
Like when we were doing the dens for the shiny Ting Lu, which I didn't even do. Like we're not we're paying
oh,
for it. I mean,
that just
I
pissed
mean, we
money at the
hosted our
wall.
draft league thing on the internet. We didn't use Nintendo Online.
Yeah, it's
Like it's crazy. Well, but that's just consumerism at that point. Because what's going to end up happening is like you're going to cancel it, and then 3 months later you're going to get it back because something came out and you can't. And either you want to be a part of the discussion, or it's something that you long lived. Like unless you're grandfathered into things, like I to this day I pay $7.99 for my Crunchyroll subscription, and I've been grandfathered in. That is no longer an option anymore. It grandfathered me in to that. And if I were to cancel that, I would lose that subscription. I would have to pay $12.99 a month. And I will
Oh, I
never do
see.
it because
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
you know
I've
what I
got
mean?
that. I've got that. So like Optus Sport here. See, it's the main reason why I went with Optus, the phone company, is because I can then
yeah.
let my family VPN in from the UK and watch 3 p.m. kickoffs.
Uh-huh.
Because there's a blackout, the 3 p.m. blackout.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way around it, legitimately, is to have someone move to Australia and let you log into their account. But yeah, I got it for $10 with my phone contracts, which is a very, very good deal. Considering
Yeah.
like in the UK or even in the US, you'll end up paying like $50 a month to watch. That's US dollars a month, so 100 Aussie dollars a month to watch the football.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they then got bought out by Stan, another streaming company, and if I was to cancel my contract, I would then have to pay 40 Aussie dollars a month. But because
Yeah.
I've got it through Optus and they've moved over, as long as I keep my subscription, it will be $10 a month. So there
Yeah.
you have it. It's the same situation as you look like. If I
Mm-hmm.
cancel it, I am losing like $400 a year.
Yeah. Like I remember like a long time ago, like when I was doing anime content on TikTok, streaming was a whole big thing. And I remember telling them people like I'm not trying to I was never like trying to be on a high horse, but I was like, well, I can't afford to pay for this, which is at this time anime had not really blown up the way it has. God, anime has blown up so quickly since 2020. But I was like, I pay for Crunchyroll and Funimation. I pay $12 a month to watch my anime legally, because it's a industry I care about. I want to support. But nowadays, if you were to tell me that you don't want to dish out $15 a month to watch Crunchyroll, um, and you were like, I use sites, I'd be like, don't
Fine,
blame you. I
fine.
don't blame you at this point because it's expensive. It really is. And it's just like, and the thing is, unfortunately what a lot of these companies are doing, when they're buying all these companies, is now you're kind of forced to have to use your subscription. And when they raise their price, they're not giving you anything in return. They're actively
Which
like taking
every
things
single
away.
service I have has done it this year, has gone up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
Yep,
you're the
every
same as
single
well,
one.
Luke. Every
Yep,
single
Netflix has
one.
gone up. I pay $22 for Netflix for one screen, for no ads, for not even 4K.
Bruh,
It's
hold
20.
up. Let
I
me check
might pay
one.
for a sec. I might pay for. I might be. I might think I might be paying for more actually, and not
I
using
think
the
you
service
will.
the right
I
way.
think you definitely are. Like, let me check that
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure I pay like
Yeah.
26 Aussie dollars, and
Ooh,
and it's around the same because I've got like the most basic one. How do I see my subscription?
yeah. I don't know. Now you got me nervous. Now
You see, like this. Now we're gonna go through and we're gonna start canceling everything. Account.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let me. What is it called? Rocket mortgage.
Rocket money.
Rocket money. We need to get rocket money real quick.
So I am on the premium plan. Let me. I have to leave the app to then go to the website. Manage account. Oh my god! Just show me the options. Jesus Christ!
I pay $20.41 for Netflix.
Change plan.
That's what I've been paying for. That's what I've been paying for. I think this last couple months.
Yeah. So I am on the premium 4K plus HDR with no adverts. 4 devices, 6 download devices is 28 Aussie dollars a month, 29 Aussie dollars a month.
Okay. So that's like $40 US.
No, that's like
$50, right?
That's like 15 US bucks.
15. Oh shit. I pay $5 more than you.
For the same thing?
I don't know why. I think I pay for I think so.
Because there's only 3 plans, right? You're seeing the same as me. You have standard with adverts, 1080p, standard 1080p, no ads, and then the premium, which is 4K HDR.
Like, I think I pay for standard, and I don't have 4K because it tells me every time you need to get this new thing for your TV. So
it keeps bullying you.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know, but I didn't get it. So I'm like, now I'm confused about. I only got it because wrestling with.
Maybe you need to. Maybe you need to. Oh, is that a separate thing?
No.
No. Maybe you need to cancel and re-go in because I think you're getting ripped off.
We'll have to find this out after this podcast. Now
stay tuned for next episode when Luke finds out that he's been paying $30 more for a Netflix subscription.
I was like, did I buy it? I might have gotten it just an extra $5, maybe like so my mom could watch it. But then I don't think I've ever told my mom she can use my account. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. For the longest
time, I did that. So like my dad was watching Netflix and I was like, okay, cool, right? I'll just pay in. I'm pretty sure my dad's watching it. And I FaceTimed him the other day. And I was like, hey, do you even watch this? It's like, no, I haven't used Netflix in like a year and a half. I was like, why am I paying this? I was literally paying for you to watch. Because Netflix gets angry at me. And it's my account.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you're not at your normal home because my dad watches it back in the UK. It's like, and it's trying to kick me out. I own the subscription.
I'm the one. No, that happened too. One of my friends is using it and was like, this is no longer your home. And I was like, stop changing your home, my home. Stop changing the home address to yours. Just say no and just watch your shit. Like, because I'm tired of having to reset my shit to let them know this is my home. Like, this is where it's mine. It's my account. But
like,
no,
and then I pay for Amazon Prime, and I don't watch any of the TV show. I just want the delivery.
No, I pay for Prime, which is $15 a month. I pay for Crunchyroll, which is $8 a month. Netflix, which is apparently $20 a month for some reason I don't know. I think I pay for Hulu and Disney Plus, which is like I think $10 a month, but I use ads for that one because I'm not insane. What else? Spotify, which goes up every fucking 6 months. It's like $15 at this point for Spotify. I pay for a podcast hosting. And
we pay for
that's
this.
About it. We pay for this. We pay for I mean, we don't have to pay for this. We could definitely switch free, but I like all the nice features. But they also, I told Jake the other day, they changed the plan. So if I were to stop using this plan, it's all gone up, and I would be paying the same price I am for like half the shit we have. So I'm like, bro, like what in the actual fuck is going? Y'all stop being greedy and just take our money and be happy. Just be happy. Yeah, guys, start liking, subscribing, so we can get some adverts, so we can keep posting this thing.
We need some ROI on this.
Analytics. I like knowing that we have viewers in fucking Hungary. All right, I like that, and I won't get that anywhere else. So I will pay my $20 to know that we've got one fan in Germany that watches us every single week. And to this day, I know I talk about them all the time. I do not know who you are, and I want to know who you are so bad. And thank you so much for listening to our rants and podcasts every week. My dog is behind me going after something on my dresser. I have no idea, but we're having a grand time.
So maybe next time, or maybe next year, we'll cancel it all and we'll be rich.
We won't.
We won't.
We won't. Not at all. Not at all. We 1000% won't.
Hey, doggy.
At all.
Get the doggy. It's a doggy debut. It's a pooch. For the audio listeners, Luke's beautiful dog is on the screen. She's ready for playtime, even though it should be bedtime.
Yeah, she's like, I know. She's literally saying it's time for you to take me and go to.
She's got so big, man. That dog grew so fast.
Look at her. She's literally so confused right now. She's like, Dad, put me down. What are we doing? And I'm ready to go play. And I'm like, dog, we're going outside so you can shit. And then we're going to bed. But anyways, guys, thanks. That was Josie, by the way. But I think we're gonna wrap this one up because
before Luke's room gets destroyed.
I know she's sniffing around a lot of crazy. But guys, thank you guys for listening each and every week. Next week, I will update you guys on what I'm paying for exactly with Netflix, and we will see you guys. And we'll have some Mega Dimension talk. I guarantee you we'll play by then. You guys have gotten 5 weeks free of non-Pokemon, but we're bringing it back next week, so be prepared or not be prepared, whatever you guys want to do. But I've been Luke. That's been Jake, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Oh, bye-bye.